Here are 3 accessories that you definitely want to have for the Insta360 Ace Pro. It is something that I shoot with all the time when I am using these, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to be useful for you as well. Then we're going to talk about 2 bonus items that you can use on any action cam, and then I'm going to give you a bonus take on a piece of accessory that I think it's useful and one that may not necessarily be so useful. But let's go ahead and jump into this one. So the very first item that we have is this attachment piece. It's USB-C and it plugs right into the side of the Ace Pro. So this pops down, and this port, this lever to the side actually removes right there. This plugs in right into the USB-C port that is right over here. Just snaps in just like that. It does protrude just a little bit, but honestly, this could be a really great vlog setup. And if you want to wear a mic like I'm wearing right now, you can go ahead and get a mic like this, and you can plug that in here, and it makes a really great vlogging camera. This might be a lighter setup if you're traveling or something of that nature. So yeah, that's the first one. This is a great addition, like I said, but we'll move on to the second thing that I think is really cool and also super useful, and you probably already know this, is ND filters. ND filters are needed at all times. The reality is, if you point this outside towards the clouds or anything of that nature, you will see that it is completely blown out. The highlights are just a mess. It just doesn't look the nicest. You don't get that cinematic vibe that you're probably looking for. And what NDs do is it brings back those highlights. That is the second thing that I would say that is needed for sure. But one of the things that I really love and is definitely great to have, it's not as important as the ND filters, but it does make your life a lot easier when it comes to connecting this device to different types of accessories, and that is this thing right here from Hepale. It connects to the magnetic part that's down here, but don't worry, there are latches as well, as you can see right here. There you go. Yeah, these latches help it connect just a little bit better. So it connects and you hear that click. That's how you know it's ready to go. And it can be used this way, where you can essentially screw in whatever tripod connection or anything that you have in here. But also, if you're using any of the mounts for action cams, all of the action cams, you can pop this down here. Yeah, you can pop this down here and you put the screw through it and secure it, and yeah, now you have your action cam that is mounted to your head or to your chest, whatever it is. It works really well. So yeah, this is something that I use a lot of the times as well. It's perfect to have, and the reason why I say it's convenient is that if you have many of these mounted to any of the accessories that you have, you can easily just pop it right on off and pop it right back on. I feel like this is definitely necessary if you're going to be doing some vlogging and you want to do things fairly quickly. Definitely useful. All right, so that's it for this one. These are the 3 that I would say that are the most important if you're trying to have a nice, nimble setup, a vlog setup or something of that nature. This would be really perfect. But I do have 2 bonus items that is gonna make things a lot easier for you as well. So we're gonna put these aside here, and we are going to bring in these 2 items. First, we have one of the suction mounts that you can essentially use to connect to a window, inside the window or outside of the window. It's really perfect, and trust me, I've tested this so many times. I've driven with it outside. It's not going anywhere. It's really great. All you need to do is press it against a surface, and this part right here, you literally just pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it until that red part is probably down to or flushed with the plastic part here. So technically I could lift this table with the power of the suction that is against this table. All you have to do is these two tabs on the side right over here. All you do is lift them up, and there it goes. It's back and it's off. This doesn't necessarily only have to be used in a car, but this could also be used on a glass window inside of your office, and you're trying to get a really great vantage point of you working at work. I don't know what you're going to use it for, but this can be used in so many different ways. I highly recommend this being used for sure. So see, look at that, how quickly that just popped right on off. Awesome. All right, cool. So that's the first bonus one that I'm going to give you. And the next one is one of the Magic Arm clamps. So this is awesome because you can attach it to a table, you can attach it to a pole, you can attach it anywhere that you need to have that force directed inward on a specific item, and you essentially want to have your camera mounted here. Once again, this is going to come in handy. Your quick plate, see, I'm trying to tell you, like, this thing is so nifty. You can use it practically anywhere. Now, the sad thing about it is I only got one, but I'm definitely going to be picking up some more. So yeah, you pop on your quick plate onto this. Usually I like to set up my my quick plate, my base plate first before I figure out where, before I put the camera on it. This allows you, along with this, allows you to essentially do anything that you need to do while you're vlogging, because it just gives you options. So imagine you have this with you, and this easily can be popped into one of your bags. You have this so you can get some really clean sound, and you have this to make sure that your shadows and your highlights are not, shadows are not being crushed and your highlights are not being blown out. You literally have a package to tackle the world as you are shooting. It's absolutely amazing. Like, I love it. So yeah, these are some of the things that I would say that is necessary if you want to have a nimble setup that can grow with you, that you can do practically anything with. But there are two things I'm going to show you now that I think are good to have, but they're not needs. It's definitely more of a want. So I have one of the Insta360 chest mounts, and this is what I was talking about. This screw here, right? If I had to use the regular setup, I'd have to unscrew this every single time that I want to put my camera on my chest plate. But honestly, I think this is a really great accessory to have. It's really great if you're just trying to get some POV of you at work, what you're doing. If you're a videographer or photographer and you're trying to get some behind the scenes. Also another great option as well. Just pop this on, this comes out, you stick it right here, you're ready to go. As soon as you screw this in here, just pop it out, pop it right back in, and wait for it to click this time. There we go. Yeah, hear the click. Yeah, right. So the chest plate, absolutely awesome. Like I said, it's more of a want, not necessarily a need. There's also another one that may not necessarily be the best, and honestly, I haven't even used it either. It's a head mount, so your head, yeah, you get it, goes through this, and you essentially are having that point of view from your head. Head mounts are not always the best because they give you a higher vantage point than if you were looking with your eyes, so it's not really true POV. That's why there's those mouth mounts. I've literally seen people put like a mouth guard in their mouth and hook it to one of these cameras in order to get great POV. That probably is the best. I feel like the chest works really well. It can be a little weird if you're biking, and especially if you have it in your ideal action cam mode where the sides are a little warped. It looks kind of weird, but chest mount works well. Head mount, I don't necessarily think it's the best, but I bought it just in case. It wasn't that much money, so I'm definitely gonna try to use this a little bit more to see if I like it in particular. But this isn't something I would say you need in any way, shape, or form. If you're going to pick between the two, I would probably go with the chest mount and not the head mount if you just wanted one. On this, if you want to hear a little bit more about this camera in particular, I'll make sure to put this video up for you to go and check it out. It's already up, it's been up for a while. You can go and check it out. Really good camera. We'll talk about specs a little bit and how I've used it. So if you want to check that out, you can go ahead and do that as well. Anyway, that's all for me today. If this is something that blessed your spirit, go ahead and like this. If this is something that you want to keep up with, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, blow it up, people's elbow it, and all that great stuff. And if you want to get an alert of when the next one comes out, go ahead and hit that bell as well, please do. Until the next one, go ahead and do something creative today. Peace.